Yo, Bootleg Podcast, man. Special guests in here. 2 of them. My guy, Gold Toes.
Hey, what's happening?
Mr. Little One, a.k.a. Uno.
Yo. Glad to be here.
We got the Bay in San Diego in the building right now.
Yeah.
What's going on? First of all, why y'all
Say
together?
that again one more time.
The Bay in San Diego.
Yeah, the West Coast, baby.
Yeah. What brings you guys here together?
We got a few things, man. He had just wrote a song that he wrote for me. We didn't write, he wrote a song for me. I said, man, I want to do something different. And he had a track, man, and I was like, man, I'm feeling that one. Let me get on that. And he blessed me with the writing, and I got up on there, and it came out really good. So it's a new song called Wake Up. Actually, we're going to be at K-Day today. We're going to feature the song.
Wait, so you're rapping?
Yeah, I'm rapping on there.
How long have you?
Gold Toes been rapping. Gold Toes been rapping.
Yeah. Well, I don't.
Oh, I saw old school album cover of yours, right?
Yeah.
So this is not new to you.
Nah, it ain't new to me. But when I say I don't consider myself a rapper, I'm a reciter, man. I have fun because people got to write the raps for me. So I just take the words, and do what I do. Have some fun with it. That's what music is about.
If you put an album out back in the day, right?
Yeah, the Gold Rush.
How long ago was that?
About 15 years ago.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I think people see you as like an executive OG.
Well, when I did Black and Brown Entertainment, I was an executive for the first almost 10 years of it before I even hit the mic. The first song I did whatever was the Walk on Toes with South Park Mexican, and that hook he wrote the hook that thing was all over the radio.
He's definitely in the headlines a lot, even though
he gonna stay in the
despite
headlines.
being in jail.
Yeah, he gonna stay in the headlines.
What is your take on kind of like that whole situation? It seems as if people have like a hard line in the sand in the Latin hip hop community where they're either like, fuck him if you're associated with him. I don't know. Like it just feels like I don't know. I'm not fully educated on what happened with him.
Right.
I just know he got convicted.
Right.
But what is your thought process on the controversy currently?
I mean, he's just like I always say, when he gets out, he's just gonna have to speak on it, and that's really all I gotta say.
When he gets out, he's gonna get so much shows. You would think.
Nah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Texas, at least, right?
I don't know because you're gonna have, it ain't gonna just happen like that. They're gonna have stipulations, I'm sure. You know what I mean? Especially with those type of charges.
That's fair.
What
about you, man? What's going on with Uno?
Well, like you said, the Chicano Music Festival is everything to me, but beyond the artist standpoint, it's just connecting the dots in the culture. And that's kind of how me and Gold Toes just kind of came together symmetrically and just organically, you know what I'm saying? Besides the music. So when we did that song, we started sharing more music. We spent more time together, and I ended up doing a 2-album deal.
Yeah, let me say something. I really when I started really getting into his music, he started sending me all these songs for me, and I started bumping. I'm like, then I started going into. I'm like, man, Uno, man, he gets down, and I like the oldies, and he was flipping them tight. I'm like, oh, he got something, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, did you think I was gonna be able to flip that song when I did it?
Yeah, so when he's like, yo, let's do this song, like you heard Gold Toe. Gold Toe got natural spit, natural flow, So when he asked me, I'm like, absolutely, you could do that. Then, we got the lyrics out there, and then one day he just hit me and the song was done.
Wow.
I got it done quick too, like in a couple hours,
Yeah.
Well, for people who don't know, Uno, you're kind of like you're like one of the OGs in the Chicano rap world.
You're the pioneer.
Right. How long have you been at this?
Well, my first album, Once in a Decade, came out in 1996.
Shit.
96, and then
I was 9.
I got it. What's crazy? I had a 9-year-old the other day when I was in Reno, and he was saying, now this could have been homicide, or maybe this could have been suicide from Once in a Decade.
And he's 9.
That's crazy, right? But I mean, I've always felt that, the whole Chicano rap thing, that's cool, but I've never really seen it that way. I've always seen music, like you were saying, like art, like no color, no age, no label. I've always looked at music like freedom, and so has Gold Toes, and I think that's what's been able to align us. Not
necessarily thinking in a box when it comes to your crowd, your audience.
Yeah, like we for the culture and everything, but ultimately, man, like the magnitude of what we're doing is freedom.
Yeah, I always tell people, like, I think growing up, because I'm from Phoenix, right? So we had MC Magic and MB Riders and Nasty Boy Click before they were MB Riders and all that. But like I listened to what was Kool-Aid show, Pocos Pero Locos.
Yeah.
And shit. I used to be the board op and all that shit.
Yeah.
I used to go to all the lowrider shows. So I was like very hip to the culture, but the music necessarily didn't ever really like. A lot of the Chicano rap shit was like very, hey, this is for us.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And don't get me wrong, and it is, but I mean that doesn't like. There's more than sampling.
there's more than that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's more than just sampling a song and rapping.
No, there's shit that I was like a fan
over
of too.
Yeah, like everybody expects it to sound like Simon,
right.
when there really is like skeletons being made out of these melodies,
Like
remedies
real, like,
made to make
yeah.
memories. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then like I think some of the high power guys are dropping shit with like Busy Bone, like and
Yeah,
some of the,
yeah,
some
but
of
like
the-
there's real MCs too, like
Right.
Shadows and MC,
For sure.
Conejos and MC.
Right.
You know, there's real MCs too. So I always felt that we were so much more. You know, what I'm
I think Bash did a good job of
Yeah.
breaking that door down to
Yeah,
be
he
like,
did.
hey, I
Salute to
happen to
Bash.
be Latin, but I'm making party music that if you live in New York,
you
Florida,
can still bang it out.
right?
You can still bang it out. And it's still the same thing synonymously with the festival. Like, the festival consists of all the cultural elements, but it's just a door for everyone to come through and experience the culture.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
That's happening
Cinco de Mayo.
weekend. On Cinco de Mayo.
On Cinco de Mayo. Yeah,
In
it's
San
gonna-
Diego.
It's going to be crazy. Yeah, Tierra Legacy, The Midnighters, Slash Slick and the Wicked, Delphonics, J Rocks, Obed Padilla, Conejo, Shadow. It's going to
Coyote.
be crazy. Coyote.
Yeah, they're dope. Shouts
Gold Toes.
I'm gonna be up in the house. You know what I'm
performing?
saying?
Gold Toes coming
Yeah.
through.
Can I do a verse?
We got a whole bunch of stuff lined up. Like I said, man,
Got a whole layout, man.
Yeah,
for
we got a
next
whole
year.
layout. I
what I'm
signed a
saying?
2-album deal with him. The English album will be El Chicano, and the Spanish album is El Mexicano.
Dope.
And and then we got a joint project that we're working on together as well.
Oh, that'll be hard.
So we got a lot of music, we got a lot of visuals, we got a lot of shows, we got a lot coming
Gold
up.
Toes, I want to give you props because I feel like you've been very instrument in terms of bridging the gap between Southern California and Northern California Latinos.
Yeah, we're just communicating with each other. A lot more conversations are happening naturally. You know what I'm saying? And more to come. It's going to take some time, but it's good to communicate and get on to another. For our future.
I was gonna say, do you think like in terms of like where that like just kind of the relationships of like certain artists with certain artists from up north to down south, or even guys like you, like who you've worked with like 10 years ago, would any of that stuff have been possible 5 years ago? Because it feels like there's been a lot more putting some of the politics shit to the side and just kind of uniting on
Yeah,
on
I mean, no, it wouldn't have been possible. I mean, it could have been, but I mean, it would have just been a lot more. It would have been a lot more. I would say more complicated and difficult. I think through the times now and what's going on in the last few years within the prison system, I believe has helped out things to help develop things in the streets, and there's a lot of Latins that are not into no type of gangs or no type of politics that still feel subject to
just
to
because where
those-
they're from.
Yeah, just to that and
Geographically.
yeah, geographically, and there needs to be some type of now.
Bridge.
We're giving it a chance to. We're giving ourselves a chance to shine a little bit and to work together. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to take some time. And it's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening right now. In your podcast.
Yeah.
Again, I think beyond anything, I think that the thing that's important here is we're not trying to do anything that's just transactional. We want to do things that are transformational. You know what I'm saying? And that's the energy that we're on. Beyond just music, like, really building something that comes from a foundation of purity. Like this isn't just about a monetary gain. It's much more than that.
Setting an example.
Yeah, when we got together, we weren't like, "Oh, you're from over here." It connected.
It connected.
Clicked it right
Yeah,
away. You know what I'm saying?
semantics
And
were perfect.
we have a lot in common. So everything's just coming in. It's coming how it's supposed to be. We coming at it how it's supposed to come. Well, I want to go back and give a shout out to Pocos Pero Locos because that was a
Legendary
foundation.
show.
Yeah, because I mean, it put on a lot of Latinos from everywhere. I think our tacos, man. This guy's, hey, man,
he
hold
here?
on, man.
Is Taco Man here?
Bro, we're in the middle of the podcast. Where you at?
The door locked.
The door's locked. Oh shit. Okay.
Cyrus, give us the wide
All right,
angle.
they're gonna go. My bad.
Hey, just go grab him.
Here, take my phone, man. My bad.
It's okay, we're on the
Here,
wide
take my-
angle.
just make
He
sure
got
we're
us on the
good.
wide angle. We could keep
He's been
going.
calling me and calling. I'm like, fuck, man. Okay.
Tell him you're coming.